Question number 9. Use the grid for the exercise or to solve exercises 1 to 8. Here we have a grid and we have now the two axes, X and Y. And we know that any point in the grid here, we call it any point, it has a coordinates. This coordinate, when I need now to name it, I will name it with X, and Y. So I will see now here where it's located. Now, as you see here, the point K its location is different than point I, is different than point B, and is different than point J. So here, the location of point K is 1. I will go 1 with 9. So to know now what's the location of K, I just draw a line from K to the x-axis and from K to the y-axis. And after that here, I will say K is on 1 on the x-axis and on 9 on the y-axis. So its coordinate will be 1, 9. This is here the coordinates of point K. Got it? This is how can I find the coordinate of any point. Yeah. Let's now here now E. Where's point E here? This is E here and here. So this is E. Now where its location? What is the coordinate of point E? Look at E. At which point on the x-axis? At which point? At which point? It's at 7. Yeah, bravo. And on the y-axis, just a minute, please. Now on the y-axis, at which point? 6. So I will say now that the coordinate of point E is 7, 6. Yes. Now I want you now by yourself to solve F, G, and H. Then I will call a randomly girls to help me. Yeah, I will give you now 2 minutes. Think about it. Yes, please. Yes, what's your question? No, it must be in order. X, then Y. 7, then 6. Yeah. Yeah, now did you finish?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's choose where's the list here? Let's choose Lamia. Lamia? Lamia? طيب Muna? Muna, are you here? Yes, Muna. Now point F. Could you tell me what is the coordinate of point F? 7, 2. Good job. 7, 2. Now let's choose Sarah. Wait, Sarah, I want Sarah. Yes, Sarah. What is the coordinate of point G? This is G. No, be careful. The X is, what is the point at X here? It's 6. On the X-axis, it's 6. And on the Y-axis, on the Y 8. So its coordinate is 6, 8. Okay. Yeah. Now, Malak Anas. Yes, Malak. H. Just 1 second. 1, 3. Good job. Wait, miss. I will call you one by one. Now, who answered now? Malak, Muna, and who? Lamia? Miss, I want, yeah, miss, okay, just 1 second. Just 1 second, please. Who answered number 2? Who answered number 2? Your name? Sorry? Did you answer number 2? No, I told Miss, listen to me, please. I asked you now who answered number 2. Okay. No, I want you now who answered number 2, grade 5. Focus with me. Who answered number 2? Is it Lamia? Muna number 2? Yes, Muna. Did you answer number 2? Lamia. Okay, so Lama, Muna, and Malak. It's okay. Yeah. Now, number 5. I want Huriya. Huriya. Yes, miss. Number 5. Miss, just a second. When I talk or when I speak anything, please don't interrupt me. Number 5 now. 3, 8. Which point here represent it's represented by 3, 8? Which one? No, so here. I ask you now. Look at me. Now, here we have a point, and the point is on the grid. Okay? Each point has a location. How can I know where the point locates? I will look at point B as an example. Each point, when I know we need to name it, I must have an order coordinate. Order mean X, then Y. I must start with X, then Y. So what is the X here? I draw a line, cut X, number 4. And what's Y here? On the Y, what's the point? It's 5. So the coordinate of P is 4, 5. Okay, now in number 5 here, now in number 5 now here, what do we have? We have 3 and 8. So I want you now to tell me which point its location or its coordinate is 3, 8. So this is a 3. I will draw now a line from 3 and another line from 8. And I will say where I will see now. Where is it intersect? As you see here, it is intersected at point I. So I will say here now, the point is I. Now, number 6. I want now, who I say, Huriya. Yes, Huriya. 8 and 9. Which point? 8, 9. This one here. Yes. This is 8. And this is 9. J, good job. So, it's J. Now, let's talk about, say, with the Darlene. Yes, Darlene. Darlene, are you here? Darlene? Okay. Let's talk with now Ragad. Yes, Ragad. Number 7. 1 and 9. 1. Yeah, let's draw a line first. 1 and 9. So what's the name of the point? Be careful, miss. 1 and 9. What's the name of the point? Okay, good job. So here it will be K. Now, number 8, 0 and 5. Now I want, I will choose randomly. Maryam Khalid. Just 1 second. Yes, Maryam Khalid. Miss, please, the others, mute your microphone until I ask you to solve. Okay, I will call your name to solve. Yes, yeah, Maryam. Number 8, 0, 5. Al, good job. Thank you. That's it. Yalla, 1 minute, please, to finish writing. Then we will continue. Yes. Okay. 0 and 5 here. Here, what do we have? 0. This is 0 on the x-axis. And 5 on the y-axis. So this is the 5 on the y-axis. And this is the D0 on the x-axis. So which point? It will be point N. Right. That's okay. Yes. No, it must be X then Y. I mean like 0 then 5. Yeah, I mean like here. Just 1 second. Let's give you like look at me here. How it's different? How it's different if you say 1 9 or 9 1. Hello, if you say 1 9, this is 1 on the x-axis and 9 on the y axis. So the point will be K. But if you say now 9 1, where's 9 on the x-axis? This is 9. And 1 on the y-axis at here. So what is the point now? It's C. So it's very important now to write the order, because 1, 9 is different than 9, 1. Wait, yeah, let's go now. This is, we solved it already. This one here. Here now, find the area of the base of the rectangular prism. Did you remember this? Right. Now, look at the shape, this shape here. What is the shape of the base? Here, this is the base. Okay, this is the base here. What is the shape of the base? Is it square, rectangle, circle? Square? Rectangle. It's rectangle. Shh, grade 5, stop talking. So what is the shape here? It's rectangle. Why it's rectangle? Because here the length of these two sides are 5, and these two opposite sides are 2. So that's mean it is an rectangle. If all of them are 5, I will say this is a square. So the shape here, it's rectangle. Now, what's the length of the base here? What's the length? 5. Yeah. And what's the width? What's the width? 2. Good job. So here now, this is the length, and this is the width. Now, so what's the area? Who can remember what's the area of the rectangle? The formula of the area of the rectangle is length times the width. Length times the width, which is mean 5 times 2, which is 10. So what's the area of the base? It's 10 square yards. That's it? Okay, yalla, now let's solve number 2. Here now, in number 2. Type, okay, type, it's okay, yeah. I will write back here. Yes. This question number 10, I give you a lot of money, a lot of time, sorry. And you have already to prepare yourself before the lesson starts. Yalla, did you finish now? Please quickly, miss. I don't want. Please don't waste the time. Yeah, okay. Now, number 2 here. We have, this is what we call the shape. Who can tell me? Is it an, just wait. This is a cube. Good job. Who say cube? Hunada? Good job, Hunada. So this is here, this shape, we call it rectangular prism. The up one here, this shape, this is a rectangular prism. Sorry, this is rectangular prism. This is rectangular prism. Why? Because the base is rectangle. Here, the base is rectangle. So this is rectangular prism. But look at here, the base is square. Since the base is a square, all the sides are equal, so I will say that this is not cube, sorry, because this is 3, not 2. If this is 2, I will say this is cube. So this is also a rectangular prism, but because the height here is 3. So all of them now are rectangular prism. Type now. Let's choose Zain Sham. Yes, Zain. And number 2 here. What is the base? The shape of the base. The base. Look at the base here. This is the base. Okay. What is the shape of the base? If all sides are 2, so what is the name of the shape? Yes, Zain. Is it square? Yes. So the base here is a square. Now, what's the area of the base, or what's the area of the square? What is the length here? 2. And the width? 2. So 4 inch or square inch or inch squared. You can say as you want. Now, number 3. Lana. Lana? Yes, Lana. For number 3 here, what is the name of the shape? What is the shape of the base? First, what is the shape? What is the name of the shape? Rectangle, bravo. So the base is rectangle. Now, how can I find the area here? Seven times 21 square yards. Don't forget the unit. And don't forget that if I'm talking about the area, I must write square yards. Sorry? I didn't understand. What did you say? Yeah, just now let's choose Noura. Noura Tamimi. Yes. Yeah, yes, Noura. I'm hearing you. Yeah. Yes, Noura. Here now. What is the shape of the base? Rectangle, square, circle. Rectangle. Good job. Now, can you tell me how it's the area of the rectangle here, or the area of the base? 8. Aywa. Bravo. Which is? Thirty-two square meters. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. 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 I'm waiting you. write division problem as a fraction. I means here 8 divided by 2. I can write it as 8 over 2. And then write each fraction greater than 1 as a whole number or mixed number. Now they told me first, if you have a number like this, 8 divided by 2, the first step, I want you now, all of them, to write it as a fraction. The first one, it is 8 over 2. The second one, it is what? 10 over 2. And the third one, it is 6 over what? Over 5. Okay, grade say 5. Here we have it as 6 over 5, 10 over 2, and 8 over 2. Now look at the first one. Here we have 8 over 2. That means I have an 8 rectangles and I shaded 2 of them. So how many one are shaded? Or can say cut 2 of them. Cut them in half. So how many one are shaded? They are 4. Or another example, 8 divided by 2 is what? 4. Yeah, but the second one now, 10 divided by 2. 5. It means that if I draw now a rectangle and I cut it into 10 parts, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I cut them now into 2 equal parts. So how many one now are shaded? You tell me that they are 5. Now look at the third one here. 6 over 5. First of all, did you know what's the meaning of the mixed number? Do you know what's the mixed number? Mixed number means, now, all of us know, you have to know something. If we have 3 over 4, this one we call it fraction. Or later on, you will call it improper fraction, a fraction, okay? Now, if I have number 3 only, we say it is a whole number. It's not like a fraction. But when we have the denominator is greater than, the numerator is greater than the denominator, this one we call it mixed, or this one we call it fraction too. But when I need now to simplify it, I must write it as a mixed number. What do I mean by mixed number? Mixed mean it's I combine the whole number and the fraction at the same time. So why I call it, this one I call it mixed. Mixed, and it has a mix between the whole and the fraction. Here we have 1 as a whole and the fraction as 3 over 4. This is the meaning of the mixed number. Now, what do I want from this question? I want you now here. Here we have 6 over 5. I want you to write it as a mixed number. Do you know how can you write or to convert the fraction into mixed number? How? Yes, exactly. You divide 6 on 5. Now 1 times 5, 5, and the remainder is 5. So how can I convert it? And you didn't take this way, okay? So if you didn't understand it well, it's okay. I will repeat it during this semester. You will divide 6 into 5. And the answer is 1. So this number 1, write it here. And what is the denominator here? 5. Keep it down, 5. And now look at here. Here we have 3 numbers. 1, I wrote it here. 5, I wrote it down. So what's the number left? 1. No, 1. No, 1. So this number, if I wrote it, it will be as 1 and 1 over 5. Okay, got it now? So if I want now to draw it, you want to write, is it right first? So now, if you want to draw it, it comes like, here we have 5. So it is 1, that is whole. And here I have divided this into 5 parts. So it is 1 and 1 over 5. It means here like 1, this is the closed one is 1, and here this is a shaded one is 1. And if I look at the shaded, I have only 1 shaded out from 5. So I will say this is 1 and 1 over 5 if you want to represent it. Now, please, I give you only 1 minute. Please finish writing to solve 1 or 2 examples from the decimals. Did you finish? Alhamdulillah. Let's go now to question number 13 here. Now, the last question in our revision here in how to compare the decimals. How to compare the decimals? Look at number 1. 2. How can I compare? Look at me. I will order them like this. 2, decimal point, 1 and 2. And the second one, 2 and 2. Okay? I want now to order them. Yeah. 2 and 2. They are the same. Right. Now look at the number after the decimal point. 1 and 2. Who's greater? 2. So I will say now this number 2.2 is greater than 2.12 hundredths. Right. Number 2 now. We have 2.6 and 2.64. Yeah, let's compare it here. 2 and 2, 6 and 6, 4 and 0. Which is greater? 2.64. Bravo. This is greater. Right. Now let's solve number 3. Did you remember it now? How to compare? Right. Number 3 now. 2.08 and 2.8. Yalla. 2 with 2, 0 with 8. Bravo. Good job. Right. Number 4. Yalla, I will give you the answer. 2.73 and 2.77. Yeah, let's write it here. What should I write now? .77. So which one is greater? Bravo. Bravo. Type. Number 5 now. 2.4 and 2.40. Yalla. 2 with 2. 4 with 4. They are equal. Good job. And the last one, Good job. And the last one here, 2.89 and 2.876. Yalla. Here, be careful, miss. Please listen to me. Bravo. The things that I want to tell you about here, in any numbers, in the whole numbers, like if you compare between 3012 and 321 and 3210, when you compare them, the first step, you look at the number of the digits. The number who has I'm sorry, I will repeat. Here in the decimals, it's different than the whole numbers. In the whole numbers, if you want to compare between 321 and 3210, you just first count the number of the digits. If the number of the digits is greater, so the number will be greater. But on the decimal, no. This cannot be happen in the decimal. In the decimal, you must compare the digits one by one. Even though it has less than, even though the number of the digits is less, so it could be the greater number. Look at here. Here we have only 3 digits. And here we have 4 digits. So even though this number is greater. Although it's the number of digits is less than the second one, but it's greater. Is it clear? Yeah. Now the period